people are viewed at the start of the film, who used to seize the demons while hunting. One day, they are capturing a girl at a place. That girl was a demon. She had charming look but menacing nature. They were not getting courage to capture her, and she is transformed into a gigantic centipede. Then the leader of those demon hunters approaches there, and he stops that demon. Then bright light is observed in the sky, which was continuously stirring. Actually, it was a white snake. It was diverting their attention, but that leader does not lose his concentration, and he seizes that demon. Contrarily, a group of hunters is shown who was in pursuit of white snake. For many years ago, their leader commands them, search it quickly. Much time has passed. It is raining and a young man is climbing up a mountain. That man's name is Shu Xian. A white snake is viewed on the same mountain. It was too cold, so he thinks that snake is also numbing due to the cold weather. So he hides it in his dress. But he feels as such it is stinging him. So he takes the snake out. Doing so, a girl appears there in green dress. She was not any girl but a green snake and the sibling of white snake. He is unable to get the point what this girl is doing on this mountain in the heavy rain. So he knocks out. Green snake says to her sister, I will end him. Why he acted with you as such? White snake had transformed into a charming girl. She tells her sister, you are taking it wrong. This poor guy was rescuing me. Green snake leaves after hearing it. After a while, Shu Xian restores his senses. White snake is near her. Her name was Bai. Shu Xian thinks, I might have fallen and she rescued me. He leaves after gratifying her. Bai was much impressed by him, because she had started to think of him as kind-hearted. On the other side, Shu Xian directly goes to his grandmother. In fact, he was a doctor who had gone to find out a few herbs for his grandmother. His grandmother was deprived of sight, so he had been searching for such herbs for many years, which may be used to cure her. Then both snake sisters are seen in a pool. Green sister is saying to her sister, Bai, that the leader of Demon Hunter has sent his members for our search. Then, Bai asks, who are those people, chasing us? And who killed that demon snake? I will inquire about it. So she moves to the world of human beings for inquiry. White snake had the capability to transform into the human being, while green snake's bottom used to remain the same like snake. Now white snake had reached the human world. It was too noisy. She finds 5 dead human beings when she notices moving ahead. Their hearts had been pulled out by someone. All were saying it has been committed by white snake. But white snake was not there. It is announced that a searcher of white snake will get the 10,000 silver coins as an award along with other things. Bai was still there. In the following day, she meets Shu Xian, because she wanted to return his umbrella which was given to her by him. Bai is looking charming here. Shu Xian remembers that he had dreamt he will get his true love on that day as he is able to open his broken umbrella. It happens the same. He puts up the umbrella. Then, Shu Xian gets the news that the priest of that village has been stung by a snake. And he has lost his consciousness. As being a doctor, Shu Xian immediately goes for his checkup. Priest's body was poisoned completely, and his recovery seemed incredible. But there was also Bai, who knew to enchant. So she recovers her through enchantment. Everyone was thinking it as Shu Xian has recovered him. And they compliment him. Priest says to him after being contented from them, just visit at my house for dinner at night. Both of them get ready to visit him happily. Reaching there, Bai sees that the leader of Demon Hunter is also there. The same leader who had seized the demon snake. She gets worried, confronting him. What will happen now? Then they are seated and a drink is served to them before dinner. Shu Xian takes that during, but Bai is feeling stressful. Because Demon Hunter had dissolved a liquid in it, Bai has to take it to avoid the suspicion. Taking it, her bottom begins to shape like a snake. No one knows about it because of her control and long dress spreading to her feet. Now the other drink is served to her. Taking it, she might be transformed into complete snake. But her sister Green Snake throws that glass, arriving there. And she forbids her to take this drink. The Demon Hunter moves there when he notices that Green Snake is here. So he may seize her. But she battles him in return. Falling her down, Demon Hunter precedes her. Meantime, White Snake flies into the air, turning into the same light. It diverts the attention of Demon Hunter and that green snake is secured. Both sisters had disappeared from here and the Demon Hunter was also after them. Xu Xian also begins to chase them. Bai moves to a forest. And she asks from the red-eyed Demon Hunter that, "Why did you kill the people?" He was that Demon Hunter who was superior. And he had commanded to seize the white snake. He was also cruel. He tells, "These hearts are the source of our power. We have only put to end the 5 people." Reaching there, leader also hears all of them. And he gets the knowledge that it has not been committed by White Snake. Xu Xian is also there. Observing the human being, all demon hunters leave that place. The leader with Xu Xian moves ahead to seize her. At the same time, White Snake leaves, flying from there. Leader says to Xu Xian, "Do you not believe in your eyes? Have you not seen that she is the White Snake?" Then, Xu Xian says, "No. I will not be convinced. She is very nice." Leader says, "You will have to be with me at any cost. She is interested in you. And it is you who can entrap her. Get this point." Saying it, leader leaves from there. Coming into the house, Xu Xian observes that his grandmother is able to watch him. He asks surprisingly, "How did it happen unexpectedly?" His grandmother tells, "This girl has recovered the sight of my eyes." Being sentimental, Xu Xian gratifies Bai. Then, Xu Xian and Bai go into a forest. They are conversing with each other. And they reveal during conversation that, "We have affectionate feelings for each other." Both were smiling on this. Suddenly, some members of Demon Hunter approach there. They attempt to attack them. But Bai begins to hit them. Xu Xian says to her, "Don't do as such." But Bai declares that they have come here to end us. So they start attacking Bai, but she was not much worried about it. She wanted to save Xu Xian. She falls down as being wounded. Her condition was poorer. She was also feeling cold. Xu Xian moves and comes back to her after collecting some woods. And he ignites the woods near her so she gets warmth. Bai's pulse is not working when Xu Xian checks it. As being upset, Xu Xian begins to weep. At the same time, Bai restores her consciousness. And she tells Xu Xian, "We don't have pulse." Being satisfied, Xu Xian runs after lifting her on his shoulder. So he may reach a secured place. He catches the sight of a boat, floating in a stream. So he stops it saying, "Help us." At last, he boards on that boat. When Bai is in her conscious completely, she feels satisfaction. Seeing this that, Xu Xian takes care of her too much. Then her sister Green Snake reaches there. She begins to hit Xu Xian, and she says to her sister, "Human beings are our foe. Why are you not picking it?" White Snake says that, "No. Xu Xian is not like this. For him. He is a good guy." Meanwhile, it is revealed that Boatman was no one else but the leader of Demon Hunter. He starts attacking both sister and they fall away at a distance. They were badly wounded. White Snake's mouth begins to bleed. Xu Xian becomes anxious. He says to the leader, "Don't pain her." He requests him, "Let her go. I will never miss her, just spare her life. I will also hunt with you." Leader lets them leave as being agreed with him. Afterwards, he takes him under his tutorship. Then the leader tells Xu Xian, "The other group of Demon Hunter, we will have to fight against them." Then, Xu Xian and Bai are seen at the opposite places. Both were dejected and they were remembering each other. Then, Xu Xian gets the news that the leader of other groups Demon Hunter has approached there. Attacking all of them, he begins to ask about Bai from them. Because he wanted to capture her soul. Xu Xian's friend says to him, reaching there, "Bai needs you at this time. Go to her." Then, Xu Xian says, "I cannot go after leaving the people living here. I tell you where she is. You may go to her." In fact, Xu Xian's friend was deceptive. And he had the partnership with those demon hunters. He had come here with the aim to reveal from Xu Xian, where Bai actually lives. He reveals all to that cruel demon hunter. The deceptive friend of Xu Xian moves to the White Snake. He says, handing her over umbrella, "It is from Xu Xian." He stabs a knife into her abdomen as she begins to hold the umbrella. It was the same knife which was used to hunt the demons by the demon hunters. White Snake loses her power here and falls down. But Shu Xian had also come to know that White Snake is in trouble. And he arrives there. He says, lifting her up, I am always with you. Now they were confronting demon hunters together. Meantime, Shu Xian is also wounded. Contrarily, the leader of Demon Hunter badly bruised the green snake. Now White Snake says to Shu Xian, capture my soul. I am awarding all my powers to you. And she sends him far after infusing her powers into him. Now both sisters were lying wounded. Both sisters are imprisoned at a place. Now the leader of Demon Hunters appears there. He says, I need the soul. The green snake says, release me. I will give my soul to you after a while. Just kill my sister in case I don't return. Hearing it, Bai is grieved thinking as she is leaving her. Then Green Snake also presents her heart to the leader. She says, let me come back. The leader releases her. Then she says, going to her sister White Snake, I have done all just for you. He will not harm you if he gets my soul. White Snake is dejected and says, go far with Shu Xian from here. Green Snake reveals everything, going to Shu Xian. Shu Xian says, we will have to rescue her. He says that I have the soul of Bai in my body. So I pull out my human heart. So she may not sniff my blood scent. He had turned into immortal, having the soul of White Snake. Until his soul is extracted. They both fly to that place. But Demon Hunter and his deceptive friend stop them there. Then the pious Demon Hunter, the leader of Shu Xian, approaches there with his companions, and he says, I have known that she is kind-hearted. They all start stopping that cruel and evil Demon Hunters. They say, go and rescue Bai. Passing through that place, they come to Bai. They witness that her condition is critical and her wounds on body parts are bleeding. And she is chained. The green snake creates hindrance on the way of cruel Demon Hunter. And Shu Xian returns the soul to the White Snake, going there. Afterwards, he is knocked out. When White Snake observes it, then she is grieved. She becomes aggressive. She transforms herself into the White Snake. Then she starts battling with that cruel Demon Hunter. But cruel Demon Hunter enslaves her. When that leader witnesses her, who was Shu Xian's leader, he moves to Shu Xian. And he heals him, applying all his powers. On the opposite side, that cruel Demon Hunter had captures Bai's soul. Shu Xian stabs him a spear, going after him. Which was specially made to end the demons. That cruel hunter was actually a demon. That cruel Demon Hunter is also ended forever after being attacked by that spear. But the possessed powers of Shu Xian had also come to an end. And he also meets his end here. Bai begins to weep, coming close to him. A good friend of Shu Xian arrives there and tells Bai, once, God had shifted his powers into my human body. Bai requests him to bring back those powers into him. And bring my Shu Xian into the life. Then he tells that I am reviving him for a time, so you may communicate with him. He revives Shu Xian through his spell. And Bai begins to talk to him while weeping. And she says, never forget me. Return to me again. I will wait for you. But God again ends Shu Xian at the same time. Bai begins to lament and she is seen at the grave of Shu Xian after a few days. Now both sisters are shown. Green Snake says to her sister, that Shu Xian had conveyed a last message to me. I forgot to convey you. He had said, next time, when he will come back after being revived, he will still guard you. It means that you will be in his memory. She gets pleased. There is health facility in front of her, she immediately moves into it. Because she was realizing that he has come back. Shu Xian will surely be here. But there was another person. She asks him, is there another person doing a job? That man says, yeah. He is very handsome and fresh. He is nearly to come back. He has just gone to deliver some medicines. White Snake is overjoyed. And she was sure now that he will surely come back. On the other side, Shu Xian is shown, coming from a side. He had reached the same place where he met White Snake. And White Snake had returned his umbrella. It was appearing as he is going to recall every moment. Then it begins to rain there. The same situation is created, which happened before. It was being realized, as they are going to meet here again. The White Snake movie completes here.